Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Michigan State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man.
And they will score! Touchdown, Spartans! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands. It's Durant. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Offense in a bunch formation. The give from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Breaks into the open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch runs in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Out of Michigan State, 14 points.
The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors.
I'm down 14-0 in the first quarter to Michigan State.
As we've got a winner between USC and UCLA. UCLA found
You heard it right.
victory from the jaws of defeat. Something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week.
Nah, it's me.
Iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they have a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Bring in the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Trying to get behind the defense. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it on. And they'll move the chains on a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. He'll try it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Prince. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
QB got it himself. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
It's so difficult when you're running a pass play, but really it becomes a run because he can do that. The quarterback can scramble around. Receivers are running down the field. I got to cover him and run down the field.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
14-14.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off play action on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Prince. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's complete to the left. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To throw, it's Prince. Unloads to the wide. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds some fresh air. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give on the option. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Nice move there. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity put together.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Shakes off the defender. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off play action. Buying some time. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This defense backed up. Goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit.
What's the score of your game, Cam?
Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. RPO complete to open the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw, it's Prince. There's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have very little success. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Wants to throw. It's Prince. He lobs one down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Durant. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hard running there. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
Well, we know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Ohio State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Prince. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. They'll run the toss. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Fires one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own, looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Can't believe I lost 3 times.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fritz. Got a man, it's Burgess. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Burgess. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Durant. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Past the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national